with Coach Kim Furlough, Northern Guilford Nighthawks, and a huge win tonight. Every win's big now. You've got that unbeaten record going right now, keeping that going. I know right now you just want your girls to play well. I just told you before we started recording this, I was going to kind of wait for a dramatic game to get the interview in, and the first half looked kind of dramatic, but overall you got to be pleased with the way your girls played, especially how they persevered and came out in the second half and just played, it looked like almost non-stop defense.
Yeah, we did. I mean, I credit Ragsdale. They came out with a lot of energy to start the game. They were doing a lot of good things, and so we just had to go in halftime and talk about it. And, all of us are in the same boat playing all these 3 and 4 games a week, and you got to work, save your legs and sub a lot. And fortunately, we have depth, so we were able to use our depth, and I think it paid off, especially for us the third, fourth quarter.
A little bit different than some of the championship teams back for Wampler and Canane and Roba Cabbage, those girls. This team, like you see, you've got depth, and it looks like everybody, when they come out there, they're ready to play. Girls come off the bench. When they come in that game, they're ready to go, and that's a big thing. We're always ready.
Yeah, because they play, most of them play just about every single night. So they know they need to be ready, and they know, who they're going for and who they're guarding, and we do a good job of talking and keeping them active.
Yeah, I mentioned last night on the website, I thought Abby Mulry had a heck of a game last night.
Yes.
One of the most improved players in the county. Had a huge game last night. Very pleased with her work. And also tonight, I just had to give a half of a game ball at least to Lizzie Graham in that first half. She really helped keep in the game.
Yeah, she did. Lizzie's really worked hard in the off season, and she's really come along nicely for us. She's doing a lot of good things.
I don't think you'd leave some out if you didn't mention Delisa. I think Delisa, the last name starts with a D, and I think that's what her game is all about.
Yes, yeah. Well, there's 2 Delisas.
Exactly,
so,
yeah.
Christina's number 5. She's a junior, and she's just defensively everywhere and offensively running the break for us. She's just doing a tremendous job. And then her sister comes off the bench. She's a freshman, Milena, and she's instant offense off the bench and playing good defense.
Yeah, Christina, it's almost like she's constant, like a whirlwind out there. She hits the floor. Some girls hit the floor, they'll stay for a second and think about it. She gets up, she's so focused, she's right back into the play, and she turns the defense into offense, you say.
She does. She's averaging a little over 5 steals a game, and then turn around and averaging 4.5 assists a game. So, yeah, you're right. She turns it around quick.
And you mentioned Melina also. I saw her back in middle school, her and the younger Newsom, Caitlin Newsom, together back in the middle school team. But with Melina and Christina together, they make a good double team trap. You were trapping a lot tonight in that game in the second half. And last night you used a trap with Jasmine Harris. The blindside trap was killing Northwest in the second half. Ragsdale succumbed to that pressure too.
Right, yeah. Yeah, Jazzy did a great job last night with that. And then, that's the thing. We have people, we work on traps a lot, so they all can trap. So we just work on trying to focus on their best player and trapping them, making them get rid of the basketball.
Put pressure on those guards out front. The ball never gets inside. And your inside game, you had Elisa Canane a couple years ago, dominant player in the post, no doubt about that. But when you get Zlatkowski and also Jay Newsom combined together, a foot or 2 feet from the basket, it's almost like money when they get that ball inside.
Yeah, they both have a nice touch, as well as Mulry. She comes in, she can finish as well. We're not huge, but we do a job using our body.
And the thing about Zlatkowski, she also gives you an outside threat to go with an inside threat.
She does, yeah. She's got a good all-around game.
What's it meant to you have this team roll like they've been rolling this year? Has it been a surprise to you, or just kind of just sit back and let it go and just keep adjusting and tightening the screws and nuts and bolts when you need to?
Honestly, we weren't sure going into 4A this year. Wasn't sure how that was going to go for us. So we just keep rolling. It's great. We've never had a team that's 18-0. We're trying to enjoy it and just keep it rolling as long as we can and see where we go with it.
And a good group of young girls in this team too. To work with. It has to be a pleasure, because I bet when practice starts, some practices with teams, you got to get these guys alert and girls alert, get them ready. I'm sure when the first whistle blows, they're ready to go from the beginning. I'm sure.
Yeah, they are, and it's such a blessing. It's a sisterhood for them.
Oh yeah.
They're also happy for each other, and it's somebody different every night for us. And it doesn't matter. They're just excited for each other, and whoever scores well, it really doesn't matter. It's the win that we're focused on.
Yeah, it's a fun team to watch, and sometimes you don't worry as much about the final score, just about watching the game, see what they're doing.
Right.
Coach, good job as always. Keep up the good work. Pleasure to talk with you, and keep rolling like you have been. Good luck on the streak.
Thank you.